Good morning, guys. Happy Wednesday for me. Not sure what day it is for you. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another vlog. It is bright and early 7:22 a.m. and I'm just going to make some breakfast. I just got home from a morning sunrise walk as I normally do. Very blessed to have done that for the past 5 mornings in a row, but it's going to stop tomorrow as I do go back for one-on-one coaching. If you're new here, my name is Ciarna. Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here. I am a health and fitness coach, but I make content as well based on like health, my life, bodybuilding, all of those things. And if you're not new here, thanks for coming back. I think I'm gonna do like a daily vlog just because I really want to get back on top of consistent filming, and I have a vlog going up either tomorrow or Friday, and then I want to make sure that I have a vlog for next week. As you would have seen this morning, I was getting ready for the day, and unfortunately my camera for some reason didn't charge, even though I had her on charge all night. So I think the plug was just not in position properly. So I did have to film that on my phone, so I apologize if the quality of that was quite trash, but we're back on my camera now. I'm just making some breakfast and I have quite a few updates for you guys in regards to my bodybuilding, but I'll touch on that later. I'm not going to make that the first thing that I shove in your guys' face for the video. Honestly, the past 2 weeks have been incredibly just mentally hectic. I have started with a new business and social media coach, and it's been phenomenal. Like, that's not the reason why I'm stressed. It's just coming to terms with the fact that I have so much to do for my business that I hadn't set up before, and now obviously this business coach is helping me set that all up. It's been very overwhelming to make it all work, to get it all set up whilst trying to do everything else that's in my life. So the past few weeks have been quite hectic, I will admit, but I really need to work on a very consistent schedule and routine for my life. I'm a very structured and routine person, and when I feel chaotic, it's not good. It's not good for my stress, it's not good for my sleep, it's not good for my overall productivity and creativity, because I'm just coming from a very stressed state and I don't like that. So I'm going to work over the next few days and try and like cement more of a routine into my calendar. I'm a big believer in using Google Calendar, and I've recently had Google Calendar set up on my phone, like in a widget, and then I also have reminders set up in my phone as well, so that I can see what I need to do for the day, and then it's just like on that and not in here, so it's like less chaotic. I'm so blessed to be feeling overwhelmed chasing my dreams. Like, that is such a positive and such a thing to be grateful for, and I really truly am. So yeah, that's kind of an update on how I'm feeling mentally in terms of work and just life, but it's all good things. Like, I'm not stressed or overwhelmed for anything negative, which is perfect. I'm just going to finish making some breakfast. I love my breakfast right now. I love all of my meals right now, and it's so good. It's so good. And then I'm going to watch YouTube while I eat that, and then get into a quick work stint before I head to the gym around 9:30. I want to try and get there for 9:30, but the past few days when I've been trying to get there for 9:30, it's been more like 10 or 10:15, which I'm not happy about, but that is okay. We're going to try my best today. I just made my brekkie burger. I've been having this every morning on my training days. It's just so fun when you can eat yummy, good food that you would eat at a cafe, but make it work for your health and fitness goals. Like, this is a very nutritious breakfast, and the fact that I can have it 5 times a week and still work towards my goals is amazing. I'm to get ready for the gym. I already know what outfit I'm going to wear, and I'm so excited. So excited. I got a package from Velocity last week. It's not sponsored, no PR. I bought it with my own money. And I got 5 new sets, and I've just literally been rotating them through for the past week. Oh my god, I freaking love Velocity so much. And this is a bit of a tangent, but I seen a really inspiring TikTok yesterday, and it was this creator basically saying that she signed with her dream company as an affiliate, but she was approached by 2 other massive activewear companies in the meantime while she was waiting to sign with this other company. And she was just saying that she's so incredibly proud of herself for sticking to what she wanted and not caving into giving into those other companies, like when her eyes were just fixed on this other company. So I'm just like, that is so me right now when it comes to Velocity. I have been living and breathing in their activewear for so incredibly long, and people know that I love their clothes. And I feel like that's a little bit of me right now. I have been living in Velocity for my activewear for such a long time, and like, for me to sign with them one day, it's on my bucket list. It's on my vision board for hopefully 2026. It was on the vision board for 2025, but obviously we are getting closer to the end of the year. So it's still on the vision board until it becomes a reality. But yeah, I freaking love all of their stuff, and I'm currently wearing their, I think it's Storm color in their silhouette collection. I finally ventured out of the signature scrunch collection that I've been wearing for literally years, and I bought the silhouette and also the mini signature series in this new package, and it's just so fun trialing different like collections that they have. But I'm going to wear red today. Let me show you. I'm going to wear this beautiful red set, and it's glute day. You cannot tell me that a fire red set on glute day isn't just the best combo ever. I'm so excited. So we're going to get dressed, and then we're going to make my pre-workout fuel. Pre-workout fuel now. So I have quite a few ingredients. It is cream of rice, so I just use this Mackenzie's rice flour. I put 40 grams of that in my bowl, and then I add in 4 times the amount of boiling water to that, and then I microwave it for 30 seconds, and then that's like our base, and then when we put the other stuff into it. Okay, now I'm going to add in 20 grams of protein powder. I just use this Oxyway from EHP Labs. It has become one of my favorites very quickly. And then I just put in my other daily supplements. So I put in about 7 grams of creatine and about 5 grams of glutamine into that as well. With creatine and glutamine, you can take them at any time during the day. I just find putting it with something like food, it's a lot easier to consume, just because if you put it with a drink, it can be more powdery and just give it that weird texture. So I just put it with my food. And then I just add in a little bit of extra boiling water just to make sure it all mixes in nicely together. So this is sort of the consistency of the cream of rice before I put it in the microwave. I'm just gonna put it back in the microwave for 30-second increments until she's about the consistency that I want. I normally do about 2, maybe 3 repeats of the 30 seconds to get the consistency, but always try and like let it sit after you do the 30 seconds and remix it, just because the texture can change quite a bit. Now my toppings are 100 grams of strawberries, and then I put on 15 grams of almond butter. I've actually just introduced this into my plan this week just to change it up from peanut butter, and I'm liking it so far. Then I crack on some pink Himalayan salt, and then I drizzle on 15 grams of honey as well. Pro tip, when you are using anything like spreads, make sure you put the container on the scale to measure it instead of putting it on top of the bowl or the plate, just because sometimes it won't pick it up. Because this is what the cream of rice looks like. My absolute go-to pre-training meal right now. Make sure you are eating before you go to the gym. Whoever the fuck said to get contacts, I'm coming for you. So annoying. Alright guys, while I let my food digest a little bit longer and sip on my pre, I thought I'd give you guys updates in regards to my bodybuilding and how my reverse is going. So for those of you that might be new here or not 100% caught up, I am in my reverse phase for my bodybuilding. So I just came out of a 16-week mini prep / calorie deficit, and the whole point of that was to strip back on fat, build the foundations for my physique, and also to put me in an environment and a situation where I would kind of be tested like an actual bodybuilding prep. So that was the whole point of it. We wanted to just see how my body would react, how my mind would react, and how my overall lifestyle could handle a prep. So I just came out of that. I'm in week 4 of my reverse phase. I now have half the amount of cardio that I did in my prep, and I am sitting at about just below 2,000 calories. And for reference, my calories got down to close to 1400 in my prep. So calories are definitely up, and it's great. Carbs are up, calories are up, cardio is down, steps are still at 12,000 a day, which is really quite easy for me to get. But my food got increased this week, and I did get extra carbs in both my training days and my rest days, which is great because my body only rose 100 grams from last check-in to this check-in, and I'm also on my period. It was day 2 of my period, and I had only risen 100 grams, which is an incredible sign that my metabolism is adapting really, really well. So my coach gave me more food, which is perfect. This is the whole point. We want to build up my metabolism to handle more food, give me a better starting point for when I start my prep in February. And yeah, so reverse is going so well. Mentally, I'm feeling strong. Physically, I'm feeling strong. And overall, I'm just really loving this. I like having more freedom within like what foods I can eat and having an off meal or two. But still, of course, making it work. I really want to integrate more life into my life now, and get really used to making sure I prioritize seeing my loved ones, doing things outside of bodybuilding, so that when I get into my prep, it's not my entire life, because I really don't want my prep and my bodybuilding to encompass who I am like all together. I still want to do really well in my bodybuilding debut, but I would still really like to make sure that I am, like I said, prioritizing spending time with loved ones, working really hard on my business, and just still being a person outside of bodybuilding. So yeah, reverse is going so well.
Fuck it, kill my enemy, dropping the beat. Fuck it, this initial, I shit up a shit. Suck up my dick, bitches are repetitive, suck up my dick. Pocket so late, shout out to those cars, they got in. Look at it, how I can show them, 애들 안 써줘야 이름이. 저도 샷에 was 你手更有大口气。我在这谁不会醉了？我在被你自己归过。我跟我弟兄和背过，你看你个儿就像是个废物。少年要大大，谁的妄想能够暂时不住火花？是不是傻？人家不想弄到的耍，要比花痴又爱打。城市放个照不想找你，把你当成谁的给你讲 money， 去看到没有老子说的好的 money， 去的是穷你妈的还要把你。现在这个游戏已经被我操控，天才猎操作你肯定看不懂，不是一堆人根本就耍不拢，头砸在你身上才感觉痛，胸标在背后叽叽喳喳，不得下大，想过 happy， 闭上你的嘴巴，我不想听你的，觉得把的这才是对的选择，除了下课吃饭睡觉都懒得，我的手。
Probably the riskiest setup that I have going on right now. My phone is resting on the brim of my laptop against a wall, but I have literally just been like manic since I got home from the gym. I got home about half an hour ago. I just needed to upload some things onto my stories and then make lunch before my business call with my coach. But I wanted to show you my lunch before I ate too much of her. So this is the same burrito bowl that I've had literally for the past 5 months, and I wouldn't change a thing. I love her so much and I crave her every single day. I have 100 grams of cucumber, 300 grams of raw pumpkin, 125 grams of raw mince, and then 60 grams of raw rice with 25 grams of light spreadable cream cheese and then 15 grams of light sweet chili sauce. This is a gigantic bowl. Gigantic. My mince and my rice got increased this week, which is amazing, which means I just get more food. But my training session that I just did that you would have seen was glute and hamstring focused. Such a good session. I lifted a lot of heavy weight. I think I PB'd or equal PB'd on every exercise. I go into every single exercise when I train with the intention of 1, going heavier, or 2, doing more reps. I want to absolutely harness the shit out of my increase in calories at the moment and just absolutely channel that into my training sessions. So I'm training extremely hard, but I love it so much. And you should go into every single session with that same mindset of pushing incredibly hard and trying not to leave anything on the table, because your muscles seriously need so much intensity to grow. So if you're leaving your sessions feeling cruisy, or you're finishing your sets and you're not really feeling like you were exhausted, you need to push heavier, you need to go harder. Like, please just really focus on your intensity when you are training, but also your form. Do not go heavier or do more reps if your form is not executed properly. I had somebody tell me that I could go heavier today on an exercise, which she was correct, but I see so many people going so incredibly heavy on movements such as hip thrusts, and their form is fucking terrible. Absolutely terrible. And honestly, it hurts my insides watching them execute this movement with so much weight and such bad form, because I know that they are probably doing more harm than good and targeting muscles that they're not meant to. So please either invest in a coach or do your own research and just make sure you are training properly. Just train properly. I do not care, no one cares if you're not lifting a lot. If your form is fucking perfect, people are gonna envy that over you lifting heaps of weight and looking like a dumbass because you're throwing your back out, okay? A little bit of a rant, but yeah, it makes me upset when people just try and go heavy all the time and ego lift when they haven't nailed their form first. And I'm not sure if it's a lack of knowledge thing or if it's just an ego thing, but please always prioritize your form over the weight that you were lifting, okay? Leave your ego outside of the gym. It's not welcome in there. Never, ever, ever. But I'm going to quickly eat this. I've got about 15 minutes until my meeting with my coach. And then I'm just going to stay in the office and continue to work for the rest of the afternoon until it's time to make some dinner.
It's fine to like put things back in their places, you know? And now, in literally, 10 minutes, I've waited, but the weather and the sun is very unmotivating to me. It doesn't make me have energy. The sun, whenever I'm missing the sun, I'm missing...
This is tonight's dinner. Obviously chicken breast seasoned with Moroccan seasoning and steak seasoning, I believe. And then I just have 200 grams of potatoes, seasoning, salt, pepper, and paprika. And then I have 200 grams of butternut pumpkin, 150 grams of cauliflower. Why is it not focused? 150 grams of cauliflower, about 100 grams of beans, and about 100 grams of zucchini. It is time to make my Ninja Creamy. As you guys would have seen, the last thing I recorded was my dinner. Oh, that dinner just has a special place in my heart. I think it's because I grew up on those sorts of dinners where it was just like a meat sauce, a veg, and like a carb sauce. And it might seem really simple and basic, but those are the meals that I love because you can customize it so much. Like you can change out the veg, you can change out the seasoning that you put on your meat sauce, you can change out the carb sauce, and it will like literally create a whole new meal every single time you change something. And I personally like to sit and eat and take some time to eat my food, and I find that when my meal is separated into like those 3 food sources, I enjoy my meal more. Whereas if it's like a stir fry or a pasta or something that's all mixed together, I just scoff it down. So that's why I really love those sorts of dinners, and I think that will stay in my plan for a little while until I get sick of it, or I'll just, like I said, change a sauce in there to spice it up a little bit. But it's 7:30, which means it's time to have my last meal of the day. I always try to have my Ninja Creamy at 7:30, that way it's digested mostly before I go to bed at 9 p.m. So I'm going to make my, I think it's a chocolate flavor tonight, but I'm going to put in this matcha Kit Kat that I got from Japan. I love matcha, I love chocolate, I love Kit Kats, and why not? I'm in a phase where I can have a little bit more freedom with my food, so I'm just gonna put in a little sweet treat for today and yeah, see what it tastes like. I'm very excited. Before my camera died because she's flashing at me, but this is her. You can see the little matcha bits in it. I'm gonna do a little taste test with you guys. So I did put white chocolate syrup in this as well. It's got a subtle taste, but like, it's still really good. If I was being pedantic, I would probably spin this again just because I really like my Ninja Creamies to be like creamy, but I don't want to wait any longer. Oh, you can't tell me a Ninja Creamy is just not the best thing to have at night. Bit of an awkward transition and I apologize, but of course my camera died right when I was trying to end the video. But I'm just going to go finish my Ninja Creamy, probably put a little bit of a Christmas movie on and then head to bed. But thank you guys so much for tuning in for a day in my life. Chaos, raw reality kind of at the moment. Just figuring my shit out, just enjoying the life, the season that I am in. I'm feeling really happy, really blessed, really grateful, and I'm really grateful that I am stressed right now for good reason. Like, to be stressed in my business is something that I dreamed about like a year ago, so I'm feeling really grateful despite feeling a little bit chaotic, but it's okay, it'll get better. I'll work it all out. But thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Leave any comments of any question you guys have, health and fitness related, whatever it may be, and any future video ideas that you guys want me to record for you guys. And as always, I hope that I did bring you comfort to your day. Like I say in my recent videos, like I've said in my recent videos, I really hope that I was a comfort creator for you today, because I love my comfort creators. So I hope I was one of those for you today. Have the bestest day, night, morning, whatever it may be for you guys. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love y'all.